Hey, I am so sorry.
Oh no, that was on me. I wasn't paying attention to the time factor.
No,
As
it's all good. It's all good. No worries at all. I hope you're able to like piece the interview together. Will you be able to do that? Do you go back in and edit it?
um no, I just put it up as a part two.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So it'll
Oh
be
my gosh, I'm so sorry.
oh
Oh
no,
Lord.
no, don't harm done, sister. Everything good.
Yes, yes. So it'll just be two parts because I know we got disconnected three times, but the first one it was
The first one was just a little small. It wasn't
yeah,
no
okay, gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that the last one and this one will be going up. This will be part two.
Okay, cool. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Yes, but anyways, I mean, technology, hey, we're able to talk and it like this, which is amazing. We couldn't do this years ago. But
What? Come
sometimes
on
it can
now.
be crazy, you know. It's like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Right, right. Had a rotary phone with a tape recorder on it.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay.
So
Yes,
now,
yes.
as far as I know, you said you was you finna work on some new music. Are you
Mhm.
you finna come up with an EP, or is this with the group or a solo?
No, no. So I actually had started working on some music in 2020, because I've released solo music over the years. I had a song with Omari Hardwick. It was called "You Make Me Wanna." I had a song. Uh, I did multiple songs myself. I was working with a producer out of Japan called Mambanua, and then I also work with a group of producers here in the States, Tyrone and Rob, and I also work with the Hot Hitters. So I've worked with different people over the years since like maybe I say 2000 and maybe 10, 11, something like that. And
Oh wow,
so
okay,
yeah, and I've been on other people's projects. I've written for people. I wrote this song called First Time on Angie Stone, one of her albums. It came out the album, I can't even think of the title of the album right now, but it came out in I want to say 2012, something like
okay,
that. So yeah,
right,
so anyways, I've done a lot of different things, of course written for Arrested Development and
right,
other artists and stuff like that. um However, in 2020 I was going to do start on some music, and then of course with everything with the pandemic and stuff, it kind of
yeah,
stopped a lot of
right,
stuff. And then after that, all the different things that followed, you know with me having the battling cancer, this that and other, and
right,
so I'm actually just gonna go in and do one song right now and just see how it goes, you know what I mean, and just keep building from there. And I'm also working on um one woman show, just a lot of different stuff, and then of course I do perform with the group on special occasions. I just did something with speech in April in Minnesota, and
okay,
we do a lot of stuff together. We do interviews and stuff together because I actually was out of the original speaking headliner were already together. I was the third member for many, many years. Like I said, when I was 13 back in the 80s when I joined.
right,
So that was like 88, something like that.
right,
And then I toured with the group for 25 years. And in 2000 and I want to say, was it 2012 February, I stopped touring with the group because I just felt an urgency in my spirit, like it was time for me to come off the road. And like my mom and my daughter would travel with me sometimes, my sister would too. I would take them with me on the road because um,
hmm,
I nursed my daughter. I was pregnant with her while I was performing, different things like that. And my
right,
mother would come on the road, but when they couldn't go, I wouldn't go any longer than maybe like 2 weeks without having my daughter, my mom with me. But
right,
I would talk to them every day. But I say all that to say it was an urgency of me to come off the road. And I'm glad I did because 3 years later, my mom passed.
right. So you
And
got that
so,
time.
yes, well, my mom, she lived with me. So we were together a lot anyways, but with me not being in the group or traveling, touring, was able to spend more time with her. And,
Right.
and of course, honestly, we didn't even know she had the health issues that she had until it was
Okay.
too late. And so literally she went in the hospital and she never left. And that's how it happened. So it was real abrupt. It didn't just kind of happen. So during those 3 years, I was able to prepare myself in a lot of ways. Not knowingly, I was preparing myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
Right.
so yeah, so that's why I
Wow.
did that. So yeah, and then I've been raising my daughter and things of that nature. So it's hard being a single mom in this business and having to do what you got to do. My daughter was homeschooled her whole entire life, and she graduated in 2021, and so now she's doing her modeling journey. So yeah, definitely got some stories. I'm actually working on a book, and I'm also working on a documentary about myself. So yeah, I already started filming that.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, because a
That's
lot of
what's up.
people don't know. I feel like they just know, oh, that's the girl that danced in the group. But I did so much more than that. I would play instruments, singing, writing. I did
Right.
so much more than dance. And
Just dance. Right.
yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
now a lot of more people go know that the sister is she like has done more than just dancing.
Yes, definitely. They're gonna be. I pray that my story inspires and stuff. It's funny because Tina Turner and you know, God bless her, and she was, to me, that was one of my favorite artists, and she's always been such an inspiration to me because she had so much energy. She just electric on stage, and her story, I've been through a lot of the stuff that she's been through, and
Oh wow,
so and
okay.
having to be, you know, in her age at 40, like starting over, and just a lot of the things. I was like, I could relate to her on so many levels.
Right,
And so, God rest her soul. But yeah, she was just such an amazing artist. And I never got a chance to meet her, but I always admire her from afar. So,
right.
so yeah, so I pray, like her story has inspired me. I pray that my story and my life inspires other people, and people that
That's
may not even be in music.
right. Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yes.
That that's a inside, well, should I say inner peace goal for me to be able
Hmm.
to, you know what I'm saying, inspire. And a lot of people may not understand, okay, God's son get on Twitter and say such and such and such, or God's son post this picture on Instagram about this such and such situation. But the thing about it is everything we do influences.
Yes.
And
Yes.
whether it's, holding the door open for one of the elders, or
Yep.
getting up and giving your seat to, you know what I'm saying, a sister, however, whatever, because somebody done watched it,
Oh
watched
yeah.
it, and they thinking about, dang, man, people don't even do that no more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
still do,
Yeah.
because it's a small good deed that weighs so much
Yeah.
in the spiritual, and the material world is really, really totally opposite of that. So
Oh,
when people
totally.
when people moving on that frequency, those that are not will not understand it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm glad to hear and know that your inspiration, and from Tina Turner to anybody that inspires you and you inspire others, that should be the goal for humanity. You know what I'm saying? To get
Yes.
humanity back to where it's supposed to be.
Yes, yes. And I think music is a very powerful tool to do
It
that,
it is.
so we have to, like my mom, she was my first inspiration, just her how beautiful spirited she was, and how she gave back so much. I'm a lot like my mom
Right.
personality wise,
Okay.
and she was just such a giver, very community oriented. She was an educator. She taught school as well as she was in heavily in the arts.
Right.
So she got it. She understood, and she was she was definitely one of my inspirations. I always loved the way she helped people, and she was such a great teacher. And
Right.
you know, is my mom has been gone now for 8 years, and it's funny, people, I mean, literally last week I had two people say, oh, your mom was so amazing, and you know, your mom taught me this. And so people
Right.
still bring her name up because her reach went really, really far. And I'm
That's it.
just grateful to continue the legacy. My daughter, you know, my family would just continue the legacy. And you know, because I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's even today, certain things like I'm from the South. So even
Hmm.
people like the elders, I call them Miss So and so. I'm not gonna call nobody their first name, right?
Right.
And so I still move as if my mom is still here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she is
Cause she
in
is. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so, you know, I feel her, and you know, I'm like, huh, my mom, yeah, let me open this door for this elder. Let me do this. Let me do that, you know, stuff
Right.
like that. You know, because I would want somebody to do that for my mom if she was, and
Exactly.
you know what I mean, or
Correct.
my dad or whatever. So, you know, I'm so grateful that God allowed me the time with her. I'm grateful that she was my very first teacher, and she taught me a lot of if it was not for her, yeah, I wouldn't even know Ishi, like, because she taught me everything, you know, like dancing and how to be on stage and just how to be a good person. It was all her. So
Okay. Now was she a part of the Alvin Haley dance troupe or music school?
no, well, you know, my mom, you know, she, interesting enough, she did try out for Swan Lake. I think they had a production here in Georgia, and she my mother got all the way to the end, and of course they told her the costume didn't fit, but my mother was really, really high yellow. She was very, very light, and when she was younger, she had really long coal black hair down her back, so she just
Hmm.
was really light. And so she knew, because she was black, that she wasn't gonna, you know, they weren't gonna let her through the
Right.
cracks, but
Right.
she just
Right.
did it to prove to herself. So my mom actually wanted to go and dance on like Broadway in New York and do things like that, but she ended up, you know, her and my dad married. She went to Spelman, my dad went to Morehouse. And
Okay.
then, you know, my mom got married, had kids, and she started a dance school, and she always loved kids. So she
Right.
was a school teacher, and she just started teaching. And she also wanted to open her dance school. And that was one of her biggest dreams. And she always wanted to be a mother, you know, and be a wife and a mother. So, you know, those things happened for her, and she really loved teaching. And my mom, she taught for 35 years. Yeah, so
Hmm.
she did her thing. You know, she taught a lot of people, you know.
Hey man, that's
And
what's
some
up.
of her
Is it
students went on and opened dance schools and stuff.
the school is still up and going?
No, 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 no. We closed it years ago when she retired. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I had a dance school, but of course, being on the road, it was hard to maintain, you know, just because I was always gone. So, and I like to teach. So I was the main instructor. So now what I do, we're going to do something in her name, as far as some type of arts institution that will offer some aspects of dance and singing and stuff like that. So that's something I'm gonna be working on for latter years. But my mom was also a visual artist, and she also was an author. So now I'm working on getting her literary work out and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she was an author.
Yeah, she was into a lot of things. She was a true artist. Like, she did a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so she was, yeah, and she loved to draw and paint and stuff like that. So she had a really good eye. And actually, it was crazy. She graduated from art school like a week after she passed, or 2 weeks after. That's when her actual diploma came from her from
Wow.
her school. So she didn't even get a chance to see her grades and everything. So I
Oh
still
no,
have all of that. Yeah.
she trust me. She's seen it all. She
I
saw it.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
she said.
Well, let's
Yeah,
say she
she
didn't see it
saw
in
it.
the physical, like,
And the
you know, what
physical.
we see. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, but I feel her around me all the time. I hear her voice in my head. I can still smell her
So
scent. So yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, she was
That's
awesome.
man. Um, I have my great aunt. She was Irene Pearson. She was one of the first graduates of Tuskegee Institute, directly up under Booker T. Washington, right?
Oh, that's amazing.
So the aspect of having that type of, for me, because I'm always been big on history and learning history,
Mm-hmm.
know where you come from, then you know where you're going, et
That's
cetera.
right.
So it's I'm always be proud of that. I don't say it a lot, but being that you speaking about the greatness of your mom and what she started in the school is always gonna be history, especially for Georgia.
Yeah,
And in
totally.
the black community. So that's a in itself immortal.
Oh
You
yeah,
see,
it's yeah,
because
it's
that's
a
not
blessing.
ever going anywhere. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes,
So
yes, yes. And I mean, it's funny. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look just like my mom, you know. I'm just a I'm just a
yeah,
brown, a darker version of her. That's it. So, but she's just she, she definitely lives within me, and I'm so grateful that, God chose her to be my mom. You know what I mean? She taught me a lot. So I wouldn't be the
amen.
person I am if it weren't for her today.
Right.
So I'm so
True that.
grateful.
Definitely a blessing for sure, for sure. And
Yes, definitely, for
the
sure.
masses is happy to have you here, sister.
Yes, thank you so much. And I appreciate you, again, I just want to say thank you for having me. And again, just kind of, I'll be releasing stuff throughout, you know, this year, and uh some stuff for myself, my daughter, different things I just got my hands on into, I
Okay.
should say. And in years to come, I'm just open to what God has for me. And I'm so very grateful that I'm still here and able to, you know, sh- uh, share light and love in the world and spread it.
Amen.
And through my art and just through conversation like this, and just positivity and just good energy and good vibrations. I'm just glad I'm able to do it. So I'm
Amen.
so
Same.
super grateful.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's how I look at life, sister. You know,
Yes.
when you didn't experience so much and learn so much, it just comes to a point where, yeah, it's time to give back. It's time to chill and help others and teach.
Yes.
You
Yes.
So
That's how
I
your legacy keeps going. If you teach, you got to teach. You got to
got
share what you know, and that knowledge just keep passing it on for generation to
amen.
generation. So I'm grateful,
Amen.
and I'm my best days. Even though I've done a lot of amazing things in my life, my best days are in front of me, and I am definitely focusing on that. And I want to shout out Rest of Development family, original members, and the people who are present now. Arrested Development definitely gave me my start in the business, if you will, as far as on a large scale. And yeah, I'm grateful for all the experiences and the tours I've had throughout the years. And yeah, I'm just so grateful.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. You have experienced what a lot of people will not,
Yes.
and you have experienced what a lot of people will.
Yep.
So that's truly a blessing. I am humbled and grateful for you to come on our podcast and display this beautiful knowledge, understanding, and enlightenment.
Oh, no worries. I just thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we were able to make it work, because my schedule is absolutely crazy.
Yes. Well,
So, I mean, but in a good way, I'm being pulled in a lot of different directions. So I just wanted to make sure that I apologize. I hate that we were getting disconnected a lot. But I'm so glad that we were able to, definitely have a beautiful conversation, and
amen.
just to exchange love with one another. So I'm
For sure.
grateful.
For sure. For sure. That's definitely, and it's always the same. Anytime you want to have a conversation, you know
Yes.
how to get in touch with me.
I appreciate you so much. Well, you have a beautiful evening, rest of your evening. And thank you to all your listeners. I wish you nothing but the best blessings, light, and love. And may you walk in your purpose and walk boldly in it. And I pray that for you. And I send you love as well. And you can follow me on my website is Eshe, Eshe, Afro, Afro, Soul, Soul.com. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So yeah, so you can all my links are on my website to um my social media, but I'm Eshe Smiles, Eshe Light. You'll see me kind of all over. If you pull up Eshe, it's gonna pop up and you'll see a big smiley face. That's me.
For sure, for sure. That's what's up. That's what.
Yes.
Now, do you have a YouTube channel or
I
Spotify?
do. I have a YouTube channel, and I forgot to announce that. Thank you, Eshe Afro Soul. That's what it is, Eshe Afro Soul. So yes, so go on there and check it out. And like I said, I'll be um, um, getting new music out, putting out new content, interviews, all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing a lot of things now. So yes, you'll see me on some commercials and stuff. You might see me on a Old Navy or Target commercial soon.
Okay,
All that
now.
kind of stuff, dancing.
That-
So yes. So I'm getting into a lot of things, scoring movie soundtracks, all kinds of stuff. So God is
that's what's up.
yes. So I
That's what's
appreciate
up.
you so much and thank you for taking the time to interview me. I'm so honored and grateful and I really appreciate you.
Oh, sister, it wasn't an interview. This was a conversation.
Yeah,
I
that is correct me
Hey,
and get me together. Yes, a conversation.
that's right. Conversation, sister. And I'm so humbled again. Thank you. And I'm honored. Please get love to the family.
I
Uh,
will.
get love to the AD. Let the King speech know. Hey, I'm waiting on him. You can holler at me,
Right. Yes.
get his conversation in. And
Yes.
anybody else, any other members that want to have a conversation, please let them know to holler at me.
I
And
sure will. I sure will. I will definitely do that. I will let Speech know. And, Razadon, one of the original members, he may be a great person too for you to have a conversation with. He's very interesting.
thank you, my
Yes.
sister. And you have a
Yes.
blessed day.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
enjoy
You
your evening.
too. All
And
right.
always love here.
Okay. Blessings to you. And I will see you soon I know I'll see you online.
Yep, yep. And
Yeah.
as soon as everything uploaded, I get the links to you.
Okay, I greatly appreciate you. You have a blessed one. Talk to you
You,
soon. Okay,
you too.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.